Hegelian concept of freedom, guys. A Hegelian concept of freedom that was basically based on the Greek notion of freedom, and today we are going to take an overview of Hegelian concept of freedom. So let's see. Hegelian concept of freedom is based on the Greek notion of freedom, and he says that one's humanity is one's freedom. That's the gifted by God, gifted by state. And to renounce one's freedom is just like the renunciation of one's humanity. So he had made a very close association between humanity and freedom, and he says that freedom is closely associated with humanity, and the renunciation of one's freedom is the renunciation of his humanity. And he believed that freedom is gifted by state, and he is saying actually the state is the actualization of freedom, and the realization of freedom lies in the state. So actualization of freedom, state is the actualization of freedom. And according to him, the state and this law represent reason. Therefore the individual's former freedom lies in conformity with the rationality of the state and its law. And since a state and this law represent reason, that reason is not the individual reason, rather it's the collective reason, it's the rational reason, and it is represented by the state law. And individual's formal freedom lies in conformity to that reason and that law. So a man who is living a private life outside the state is not free, because in his life, private life outside the state is chained by his desires and impulses, and it is the state that rationalizes those desires and impulses, so he can become free. So what Hegel was saying, that man outside state in his private life is not free, because he's is tightened by his desires and impulses, and it is the state that make him free from those. And freedom doesn't lie in absence of laws and in absence of restrictions. He believed that the freedom is actually that condition that is the conformity with the state laws. So he says that freedom lies in the following reason, and that reason is the state law. So he was saying that the freedom lies in the in obedience to the state laws. So he believes that freedom is the gift of state. Freedom, one can get freedom from state, and it is the state that is the source of freedom, and that is the actualization of freedom. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.